Jimmy on a beat, boy.
Legends, legends, legends. Welcome back, legends, 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 legends. Welcome back, legends. Been a long time coming to you brand new. Better rock the sunglasses cause we shining on through. Anime, yeah, it's amazing, let me show it to you. About to drop it, this the intro, coming at you, season 2. You can't rock it, you can't stop it, cause we're more than enough. Like Naruto, darkness, hatred, crushing all of that stuff. Time to have some fun, you know we starting these riots with Luffy. Yeah, you know him, he's the king of the pirates. If you catch nothing else, simple lesson is just this. Goku is the answer when they cry out for justice. You can step into a world where adventure never ends. I'm Afro at your guide, this is Anime Legends. Okay. I should be unmuted. I just realized I did all the sponsorships while I was muted. But it doesn't matter because nobody watches the beginning of these live streams anyway. So I'm hoping that you can hear me now. If I could get a confirmation on that. Anyways, I guess I should repeat what I just said though. We're talking about new animes today. Okay, good. You can hear me now. Anyways, good to hear from you, Trix. Thank you for being probably the best fan of this channel. Anyways, today we're talking about new animes, and I'm covering 4 of them that I watched. So glad that I get paid to watch anime. It's great for my mental health. Anyways, so we're covering Romantic Killer, Uncle from Another World, the Tatami Time Machine Blues, and one we've been waiting for a long time, The Devil is a Part-Timer Season 2. Super excited. So, jumping right in, we have oh, by the way, Trix, if you could put what manga and anime you watched or read this week, that would be awesome, and I will get to that. Anyways, as for Romantic Killer is on Netflix. I took some notes on these, so these are just my first impressions of the anime. So, Romantic Killer. Annoying mascot tries to force reverse harem on a closet asexual girl in order to curb a supposed population shortage. So this anime is about a girl who isn't really into dudes at all. But she fakes it by saying that she has a oh, hey, Sosa Potence 300 in the house. Nice to see you, man. So anyway, this girl isn't really into dudes, but she fakes it by saying she has high standards, and all she likes to do is outside of school is play video games, eat chocolate, and play with her cat, who she says her cat is the love of her life. So there is that. So I mean, obviously from the beginning, you can straight off the bat tell that she's kind of asexual. And so she starts playing this game called Secret to Romance, or Secrets of Romance, something like that. Anyways, it's a really bad game. Like, I thought that they were going to take it seriously, but even the anime didn't take it seriously. It was a really bad game. And at one point in this game, a creature comes out of her television. And this creature introduces itself, says that it's a wizard, and that it's going to pretty much, in essence, make her life into a reverse harem so that she can get a boyfriend, and there's like a population shortage, apparently. So forced reverse harem. This girl is immediately like, no, I don't want that. Give me back my 3 desires. In fact, she repeats my 3 greatest desires so many times that it almost got annoying. So she just wants back her video games, her chocolate, and her cat. And this wizard makes it so that her father, who is a post office worker, gets suddenly transferred over to America. So her parents leave. She's living by herself in high school. So pretty much this wizard that comes to her is like, it is all the tropes of anime of a harem anime in one character. Which is kind of annoying, if I'm being completely honest. Anyways, so yeah, so she meets this guy, keeps meeting up with this guy, and stuff like that, and pretty much at the end of the episode, she's kind of like she's kind of like out in the rain and um hiding out to keep dry, and he happens to walk by her again. Like this dude is like everywhere. Like I wouldn't be surprised if he was just like waiting off screen to walk in whenever the plot was convenient for it. Um anyways, she's scared out of the house by a cockroach, and that actually is gonna come in later in today's talk. A lot of cockroaches in new animes, interestingly enough. Anyways, moving on, we have Uncle. Oh, I forgot to say, I would give Romantic Killer a C minus for the first episode already. I mean, they're trying to force a reversed harem on somebody who doesn't want to be in a relationship, and um, it's kind of like taking. It's kind of like this anime took the trope of harem and was like, open your mouth, viewer. I'm going to stuff harem down your throat, even if you don't want to swallow it. And I was just like, leave me alone. I didn't do anything. Anyways, Uncle from Another World. This is also on Netflix. My notes. Your weird uncle pulls a 17 going on 34 after returning from Sword Art Online with superpowers, and you both go in on a get rich quick scheme. Pretty much this anime is about a 17-year-old kid who got isekai'd. He got hit by Truck-kun, who is not shown in the anime, which I was a tear shed for not showing Truck-kun. Anyways, so he got hit by Truck-kun, and he has been in a coma for 17 years. So he's now a 34-year-old man. And during the time that he was isekai'd in the other world, he was in a coma, and the anime begins with him waking up from this coma or coming back to the real world. So it is a post isekai anime. So pretty much he is when he comes back, he's speaking in a completely different language, and pretty much has to revert back to Japanese. And the cool thing is that all of his abilities and spells and stuff that he got in the alternate world, and this alternate world is a real world, so all his abilities that he got in this alternate world he can still use, but the spells have to be spoken in Japanese now. So yeah, so pretty much when he wakes up, he is met with his nephew, his sister's brother, or his sister's son, and his sister doesn't really like him because it kind of split their family on what to do with him while he was in a coma. So I mean, if a guy's in a coma for 17 years, what are you going to do? Anyways, he meets his nephew, shows off his powers, and both of them decide to go in on a get-rich-quick scheme by showing off his powers on YouTube and trying to get famous. And that's pretty much the plot of it. He can fly at supersonic speeds, and so anything he orders, he doesn't have to pay shipping for because he just goes there and gets it. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, the plot is simple, but I really like the uncle. I like that they made a character that is believably 17 inside a 34-year-old's body. And the character is being played that way, and I absolutely love it. I gave it a B plus. I thought it was pretty good. Moving on, we have the Tatami Time Machine Blues. I thought that a Tatami mat was gonna come in play at some point here, but it didn't. What they're talking about is a tatami apartment. which is Tatami is pretty much paper walls. Like, this is the old style in Japan, but paper walls with wooden frames and sliding doors. So that's what they're talking about when they say Tatami in Tatami Time Machine Blues. So, my notes. This is on Hulu, by the way. My notes. Read quickly. A group of film students and their sensei all live in a 4.5 tatami so it's a paper wall sliding door apartment without air conditioning in the heat and humidity of August. Oh yeah, and they find an actual working time machine in the closet. It was difficult to watch because the subtitles were going by so fast. Great art style, great characters, okay story, horrible subtitles. I tried watching this, and literally for the first half of the anime, I had to glue my eyes to the subtitles because they were going by so fast that literally I blinked once and I missed a paragraph of subtitles. I rewinded this so many times just to go back and miss something that I saw or that I missed seeing by blinking for half a second. Like, this is a great anime. The art style is great. The characters are great. The story's okay. It's kind of flimsy. But I mean, dang, it's got art, it's got culture, it's got everything that a killer anime should have. It's whoever subtitled it just did a really, really sucky job. I mean, yes, I realize that you have to keep up subtitles with how fast the person is speaking, but I mean, damn, give me 2 seconds to look at the artwork that is great while your subtitles are flying by. So pretty much in essence, this is about a kid who is in a he lives in this really crappy apartment, but he was really lucky because he's the or his room is the only one that has air conditioning in the whole apartment complex. So at one point the air conditioning stops working, and there is no button on it to start again, so they have to buy a remote. So they buy a remote, and his friend, whose name is Ozu, is pretty much a demon in person form and is unashamed of that fact. Or not ashamed at all of that fact. He's just like, yeah, I love causing people pain and seeing people in pain. So, pretty much he is goofing off, and he bumps a bottle of Coke onto, which I'm surprised they got the rights to actually use Coke. But he bumps a bottle of Coke onto the remote for the air conditioner, and it breaks the remote irreparably. And so it stops working. The air conditioner does not work. So they're sitting there in this heat, and pretty much this kid gets recruited into being in a film, and by his love interest. So there's a love interest. I believe her name is Akashi. And so Akashi is like, she's not a great filmmaker, but she's trying to become a great filmmaker. And every time someone makes one film, she pops out 3 of them. And so her storylines aren't that good, but the fact that she can just rapid fire films is pretty much what makes her special. And the main character is in love with her, so he kind of gets roped into this whole film group. And at one point they discover that there is that Ozu, who's playing one of the characters, while he was playing one of the characters, is also seen on the balcony in the distance. And this kind of becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy when they discover at about the end of the episode, I don't know why it took so long. They discover a time machine in their closet. And it's a really basic looking time machine. Like, it looks like a kid just put it together with like glue and cardboard and stuff. But they Ozu tries it out, and he does go to that point in time, which creates the footage that they saw before. And then he comes back. And so at the end of the episode, they do discover that it is in fact a real time machine. So, like I said, great art, great characters. I'm even going to go so far as to say great story, although it has a very slow start and it's a very slice of life. But hey, so was Nichijou. But the subtitles. The subtitles will wreck you. Like, even if you're like me, I consider myself to be good at reading subtitles and I can watch subbed stuff. But even if you are a seasoned subtitle reader, and you can keep track of what's going on the screen, these subtitles will wreck you. So just be prepared if you watch it. That is the Tatami Time Machine Blues. And now on to the last anime that we are talking about today, and one that we've been waiting for so long. Trix, I know you are on this same train with me. I know you're on the same train with me here, Trix. But The Devil is a Part-Timer Season 2. From the beginning of Anime Legends, I've been saying that my number one anime that needed a Season 2 was The Devil is a Part-Timer, and now we have it. We have the anime community has willed a Season 2 into existence once again. So it's great. As for my notes on it, oh, by the way, for Tatami Time Machine Blues, I gave it an A minus, A plus if it was in English or the subtitles weren't that fast. Devil is a Part-Timer Season 2, still as crazy and quirky as ever. Mao and Yusa get a baby from the demon world. Still an A plus anime. So yeah, we pretty much go back to the regular life of Sadao Mao, who is literally Satan from the demon world, who has come over to the human world, and gotten a job as a part-timer at what they call McDonald's, which is a McDonald's knockoff. So this is kind of just about their home life and stuff like that. There is a cockroach that scares Lucifer. Oh, sorry for yawning. There's a cockroach that scares Lucifer, which is now the second cockroach in these animes that in new animes we've been talking about. So I wonder if that's a theme. Anyways, and then at one point a gate opens and a golden apple comes through it, and then this golden apple transforms into a baby who, when this baby wakes up, states that Mao, Satan, and the hero Yusa, Emilia Yusa, are her parents. So that is big news, and we're just getting into all of this. So I'm definitely excited to see where season 2 of The Devil is a Part-Timer is going. A plus all the way. Just off the top of my head, just to name a couple of other ones that we've been talking about recently. Chainsaw Man going really good. Really excited about that. Probably we'll talk more about it next week. Spy X Family, I haven't been watching. I guess I kind of got bored of it after the second episode. Because it was kind of just, here's the plot, and that's it. Bleach 1000 Year Blood War, I simply just haven't had time to continue watching it. and it feels, I even had someone else say this, but it feels very different from original Bleach. Yeah. Ichigo's character just seems more confident than he used to be. As for non-anime properties, Family Guy, I'm about to watch the 400th episode that just came out. I'm about to watch it later tonight, probably. And Rick and Morty started the second half of their season. They are on season 6, episode 7, which gets very, very weird. So get ready for some trippy stuff there. Is there anything I'm missing? I don't think so. So let's take a look at the comments. Trickster says new anime review. Cool. It is very cool. Very cool indeed. Trickster's damn truck. Yeah, I wish Truck Kun had been in Uncle from Another World also. Trick says him still being mentally 17 makes sense. It does. And it makes me question, like, if that actually happens in real life. If someone is in a coma for 10 years or something like that, and they go in at like 10 and they're 20 years old when they come out, like, how does their mind age during that? Like, when they're 20, will they still act like they're 10? Who knows? I would love to do more research in that and talk to you guys about it more. Trick says, lol, yeah, the subs are terrible. They are in Tatami Time Machine Blues. Trick says, read One Piece, Black Clover, and Gai Chikuda. I need to get into Gai Chikuda. I keep saying this every week because janitors battling would be cool. Hey, we got a new guy in here. My good friend Tony Underdahl says hi. A very big hello to you, Tony. So glad that you are watching, and hope you will continue to do so in the future. That's really all the topics that I had for today. So I've been on vacation for about a week to 2 weeks, and I've been doing some studying, some researching, some soul searching, stuff like that. And I've realized that I am quitting YouTube, and I will no longer be doing YouTube videos, and it kind of sucks and nobody's paying attention anyway, so whatever and stuff like that. And oh my word, I'm completely kidding. No, I'm not quitting YouTube in any capacity. I absolutely love it. But I will say I am planning on making a couple changes. So live streams are going to stay the same. AMVs are going to stay the same. Nerdcore stuff is going to stay the same. But I will say, as for the crap guide to One Piece, to partially make it easier on myself and because of what I've seen in other AniTubers. So I studied like the really, really popular AniTubers. We're talking about Giguk. We're talking about Emirichu. We're talking about the Anime Man, stuff like that. And the one theme that is prevalent through all of those, and maybe why they are doing so well, is because no matter what they do in every video, they are showing their face in some capacity, whether it's animated or not animated, no matter what they're doing. If they're on the street, if they're talking about a subject. Lost Pause is another great AniTuber, but that is the thing, is they are all showing their faces, and that is where I have fallen short. So if I'm doing a video that's like a crap guide or something like that, or explaining an anime or something like that, I will be showing my face in a lot more videos, and I'm thinking that like crap guides from now on, just to make it easier for me, which makes it easier for me too in editing and post and stuff, is that crap guides are going to be half live, half animated. So I'll be talking and going on like blah 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 blah. Usopp and Prone are fighting. Blah blah blah. She uses her ghost rap, stuff like that. And I'll be explaining all this, and then when, like, for example, Usopp finally defeats Perona, then I will put on screen an actual like clip from the anime, or a manga panel or something like that. That's also another big thing in my reviews of One Piece. And I'm gonna leave this up to you guys. I want to know what you think, so tell me in the comments. But would you be okay with my One Piece reviews of the chapters being in video form? Because if I did that, then I would be able to show at least like 10-second little clips of the actual manga chapters and stuff like that. But if you want to keep it in live stream, that's totally cool too. I will go by your rule on that. But yeah, I yeah, that is the updates. Trick says mind would age, but thinking would be that of 10-year-olds. True. Trick says, wait, to do that you had me thinking you were serious. No, I'm not serious about leaving. Trick says, well, you can give it a try and see if it works. That is a great idea, because trial and error is always a great way to tell if things are going to work out. So yeah, we'll give it a shot. This Friday I'll make a video version of my what is it? One Piece review, and yeah, we will see how it goes. Because I mean, that's really what like that's really all like BDA Law and Grand Line Review and Rogers Base are really doing, is they're doing the big thing with AniTubers and manga reviewers is you need to have it half live action, half anime or manga, and that seems to be the mix that works the best. So yeah. Anyways, in the next couple of weeks, things that are coming up in the next couple of weeks. December 6th, the Blacklist will be, or is the deadline for the Blacklist anime antagonist cipher. Super excited for that. So I will be checking in on progress with that this week. And yeah, probably some new ciphers coming out. Definitely some new AMVs coming out. I just did a short video this week because I wanted to get back into the swing of things, get back into feeling like I'm working, you know. But yeah. So holidays are coming up. So if I happen to skip a week, just know that it's not because I'm slacking or anything like that. I know I just took a break, but it might just be because, hey, I'm doing holiday stuff with family, things like that. So, yeah, that's all I really had. Happy Thanksgiving this week, guys. I'm thankful for anime. I'm thankful for all the fans on here. Yeah. Make sure to check out my Patreon and the merch store and the Facebook and YouTube or Facebook and TikTok pages. Yeah, and I think that's all. We have covered it. Also, as you've probably guessed by now, live streams are going to be a bit shorter. Instead of going for an hour, just because I don't have the content to really do that, live streams are going to be more like half hour to 40 minutes, stuff like that. So yeah. Keep YouTubing, YouTubers. Don't fight the fro. And always remember to stay legendary. See you later, YouTube. Bye-bye.